It's that time of week again, Teaching Thursdays for Shiya's Mentorship Circle. This one is one of our freebies that we are broadcasting in multiple places. So this is a free public preview of Teaching Thursdays. And today we're going to learn and discuss and talk about Beltane, aka May Day. So before we get into that, though, let's learn a little bit more about what this mentorship circle thing is. Have you been wanting to grow in your spiritual path? It's time to join the circle. Shiya's Mentorship Circle is a place where we can learn and grow together. It's a private community that's committed to spiritual growth, group support, and learning. You can learn at your own pace with 24/7 access to a wide range of topics presented through videos, writings, and original content on all kinds of spiritual topics, and access to my ever-growing Book of Shadows. All spiritual paths and walks of life are welcome in this circle. On top of all that, Mentorship Circle members get free readings every Monday on my live show, discounts on live readings and workshops, classes, group therapy, and group chats for support and direct mentoring. Join today, get connected, and start living your best life. Learn more at ladyshiya.com. Welcome one, welcome all. Yes, Jonathan says that he was just thinking about me. And he's been psychically on point all day. It's been creeping your boss out too. Hey, it means you're walking into your gifts. No coincidence, we are coming up on one of the two major holidays of the Wheel of the Year. Actually, you know what? I'd say at least, there's about 6 of them that people consider are mega holidays, but Beltane is one of them. Okay, you have the two opposite ends of the scale, Beltane and Samhain. Samhain is, of course, Halloween. Okay, Beltane is the opposite on the Wheel of the Year. It is the halfway point between the spring equinox, which we recently had, which was Ostara, a little bit before Easter, but where the origins of Easter come from, and the next solar holiday, which is going to be the summer solstice, which is right around the corner, okay? But this Beltane, May 1st, is the halfway point in between, so to say, spring and summer, okay? So this is a point where spring starts looking towards summer, and we are celebrating the height of fertility for everything. For even those of us who are up here in the north, it's 55 degrees outside. It's still chilly. We're still getting a little bit of frosty kind of stuff on the ground. It's not quite frost, but I mean, the other day we had a little slushy rain. Sometimes we're going right about the freezing point at night, but when you look out, we're seeing the real turn towards fertility with the dogwoods are in full bloom. We're having to call the lawnmower people because the grass is starting to get long now. That sort of thing. For those in the south, y'all are already dealing with it's 8:30 in the morning and it's already 81 degrees. One of my friends was complaining on Facebook about that the other day. Yeah, Quimby says in the south it's called a blackberry winter. Yep, indeed. So basically, what this holiday is that it's that turning point. It's the height of fertility. Okay, so that's what is mostly celebrated at Beltane is fertility, okay? And one of the things that we celebrate is the Beltane fires. The Beltane fires, okay? Jonathan's like, don't speak. That has been so nice and cool and rainy. I'm loving it. People would turn around and celebrate around the Beltane fires. They would dance all night. They would jump over the fires to bring health and fertility, and they would jump the Beltane fires. Couples would couple around the Beltane fire, okay? This was traditionally the time of year that the Earth Mother is showing her true fertility. So it was always said that the horned god, the stag, the Earth King, would mate with the goddess, the Earth Mother, the land at that point. So young couples would dance around and run around and have a good time. So it was all about fertility and celebrating. And now, we're that time of that time of winter is finally over. We're starting to be able to pick some berries and fruits and stuff like that. We're starting to actually be able to pull out of the land a little bit. We're also able to go hunting and stuff like that again in the old times. So the time of hardship is pretty much past at this point, and you're starting to really gear up. You're gearing up towards that. You've already done your spring plantings, and now you can celebrate the planting is over, and we're starting to see some of the goodness come about. Okay, so a nice night out to celebrate Beltane, May Day, that turning of the season, is a beautiful thing. One of the things that happens during the day, and you see the background picture there of a maypole, and many times the young eligible women and the young eligible men would each take a ribbon and, facing each other, dance and weave in and out. And many times it would say the one that you end up facing is the one that you dance with for the night, or do the horizontal mambo with for the night, because it's a time of fertility. It's a time of celebration. Okay. So this is one of the things that when you look at the old ways, it's very much centered around the seasons. It's very much centered around those times in our life that are changing how we look at the world. And in the old ways, these seasons very much dictated the health and well-being of the groups, the tribal groups, the villages, the farms, so on and so forth. Okay, so all of the old celebrations are going to be focusing in on that. What we focus in on, since we don't have to turn around and be so dependent on whether or not our larder is full because it's May versus December, thankfully, is that we can use and I'm not fertile anymore either, Marcia, but we can still celebrate the fertility of the land and the bounty of the land. Okay, just because you're not necessarily in that mode and point in time in your life doesn't mean you can't enjoy the time of the season and the energy of the season to perhaps give fertility to your plans, to your vision, to what you're trying to make happen. You can use the bounty and fertility of the land, the fertility energy there, to channel that energy into your dreams, your goals, your visions. The tying the ribbon around trees to make wishes. Okay, that is another tradition around this time of year. A fertile mind. Yes, Jonathan says that. So basically, understanding the holiday and how these things come together, you can harness those energies to have best benefit in your life. If you are looking to perhaps indeed be like the literal fertile women who are out there who want to have a child, this would be a great time to do a fertility ritual for you and go and bed your man. Okay. For those of us who are a little bit older, it's time to remember the joys and jollies of our youth. Okay. And to remember that, even though we're older, we can still create. For you young ones, it's time to really get out there and dance and make your stuff happen and get the passion and gather the energy and go out and do and create. Okay? I mean, all of us can take all of this fertility, spring, awakening energy and give it to ourselves in our own lives so that we can ourselves awaken, that we can harness that energy within us. If we need it, like me, I could use some extra energy, so we can call that energy in to just create and make like our business grow, like make our communications grow. What if you can't dance? Then sway side to side. Keep the beat, tap your toe, even if you can't keep a beat, tap your toe anyway. Just be, enjoy, and remember the warmth of this time, that the warmth is returning to the land. Gather the energy, celebrate with flowers, beauty, feel nature. If you can't dance, then sit on the grass and feel the dance of the grass and the bees and the flowers and the sway of the trees. Feel the dance of the earth and the rhythm of the earth, and just let it flow up through you. Feel the connection you have. Feel the earth returning to life. Feel you returning to life. That you are the fire. Be around a fire. Bake something. Make food. Celebrate abundance. Call abundance. Monday is Beltane, May Day, May 1st. And we're going to be doing some amazing and cool, awesome stuff on the live. And I'll also probably be doing a special live earlier in the day, whether it be in the house or weather permitting, outdoors somewhere. But yes, we will be doing some special stuff for Beltane, so make sure that you come over to ladyshiya.com and get onto the YouTube or onto the Facebook and subscribe, and make sure that you are tuned in on Monday, because we're going to really have a nice Beltane ritual together. Okay, I will be hosting a Beltane ritual, kind of an informal one, to just feel the energy and kind of work together. So it's just doesn't matter where you are, doesn't matter if you're there watching it or if you watch it later. If you're subscribed, then you should be able to go back and rewatch just about anything I post. But we're going to have an open ritual for everybody to celebrate that return to the health and beauty and fertility of the land. Beltane is just such a beautiful and magical time. This is a time, just like at Samhain, where the veil is thinnest, okay? You have 2 points of the year where the veil is thin. The veil is very thin right now, but it's the heavenly veil. You have the overworld veil, and then you have the underworld veil kind of thing, the Samhain. So right now, we are closest to the creation energies. The veil is thinnest to the creation energies right now at Beltane. Now's the time to be manifesting. And on our Beltane ritual on Monday, we will be manifesting. And hello, Leslie. So yes, Beltane is a very magical time. It's a time to harness. It's a time to gather. It's a time to create. It's also on the waxing moon this year. We're going to be working towards a waxing moon and moving into a full moon by the end of next week. Okay, it's going to be amazing, beautiful kind of thing with that waxing energy moon that's going to be just shining bright on Beltane night. And I am just so looking forward to it, because on Friday we have the hare moon, the rabbit moon, which is obviously a very fertile moon as well. That's why it's called the hare moon. Okay, so I mean, we are at this massive time for creating. We are in this massive time for manifesting, and that's what Beltane is really about. And yes, it was expressed in old sexual rites. I'm not gonna lie, some of the old celebrations around the Beltane fires was a bunch of coupling. Okay, lots of coupling going on, guys, girls, everything in between, but all of that heady sexual energy kind of thing happening, and it's just that fertility, that excitement that we are coming out of the lack of winter and the kind of hazy days of spring and coming into the true fertility of the land. So whether it's something for you or for your, this is the time for manifesting, not just everyday average normal fertility and growing things, but manifesting businesses, manifesting your hopes, your dreams, manifesting your spiritual gifts, Jonathan mentioned earlier just how much of his intuition has been firing today, that he has been psychically on point, kind of calling things, creeping his manager out, that sort of thing. It's no wonder, because we are, like I said, the veil to the world of creation, the veil to the world of spirit is thin right now. Not necessarily to the world of the dead, that's in Samhain, but the opposite side of it, the veil to the world of spirit and intuition, to your higher self, to the divine, to the universe, however you want to define it. How do you define the divine? That's a good question. How do you define the divine? You know what? It doesn't matter, just so much that you feel connected to it. And the veil between that and that higher spirit, higher self guides is at its thinnest right now. Okay? You know, the veil to our lost, departed loved ones is going to be thinnest at Samhain. This is the opposite part of the year. The opposite part of the year, the veil to creation, the veil to source is thin. Reach out and feel source, touch source, gain that energy from source, manifest and create. Celebrate over the Beltane fire. Celebrate with flowers in your hair. Celebrate by dancing around the maypole or giggling as others dance around the maypole. Write a wish on a ribbon and tie it around a tree and leave it for the wind to just take away. And as the wind takes it, so your wish comes true. Celebrate with fresh fruits and spring vegetables. Enjoy, feel the beauty and the love of the land. The warmth is returning to the earth. And what a beautiful thing it is. So ask any questions you may have. This has been a free teaching Thursday preview of what we do on the Mentorship Circle. I've been doing these from time to time because I want more people to join. If you would like to get a free 1 month preview of the Mentorship Circle, you can join at ladyshiya.com/trial. Find out if it's for you. This is not just learning about how to become a witch. This is not something that requires a massive time commitment from you. This is something that you can go and learn at your own pace. You can go and review the teachings, review the videos. You can participate live. You can check on it later. I just wrote out a whole bunch of the journals. I know sometimes it's really hard to keep up with journaling, but it's better when you can journal and share ideas with other people. So we have 2 group journals going every week. One is Getting to Know You journal, where we spend time not only letting other people in the circle get to know us, but also getting to know ourselves by answering some of these questions. Because when was the last time somebody asked you what you really wanted? When's the last time you asked you what you really wanted and what you really liked and who you really wanted to be? And then the other one, of course, is the shadow work journal. And the shadow work is where we look into our subconscious mind and into our conditioning aspects, and we take control. As the wolf would say, it would be learning to dance with our demons, learning how to use our demons for our power rather than to our detriment. And of course, Goddess knows we all need people to talk to. When you have that hard day and you don't want to just unload on your loved one or your friends, or maybe you just need to unload about your loved ones and your friends. You know, that community that we have in the Mentorship Circle, being able to 24/7 leave a message for each other or respond in real time to say, hey, I need a little connection right now, to get up and say, hey, good morning, and have other people say good morning back to you. All that kind of thing. It's pretty awesome. So, you know, here's a little bit more about the Mentorship Circle. If you're not in it, like I said, sign up today. ladyshiya.com/trial will give you a free month. So, and you also get free readings every Monday. So here's a little bit more about it. Have you been wanting to grow in your spiritual path? It's time to join the circle. Shiya's Mentorship Circle is a place where we can learn and grow together. It's a private community that's committed to spiritual growth, group support, and learning. You can learn at your own pace with 24/7 access to a wide range of topics presented through videos, writings, and original content on all kinds of spiritual topics. and access to my ever-growing Book of Shadows. All spiritual paths and walks of life are welcome in this circle. On top of all that, Mentorship Circle members get free readings every Monday on my live show, discounts on live readings and workshops, classes, group therapy, and group chats for support and direct mentoring. Join today, get connected, and start living your best life. Learn more at ladyshiya.com. Now, somebody the other day said, I thought the Mentorship Circle was about learning to become a witch. Well, there's some of that in there, but it's not just that. It's not just about learning to become a witch. There's some things that you can learn about becoming a witch if you want to. There's things about spells in there, but there's also things that are just across the board for the spiritual path, which is meditation, guided meditation, understanding yourself, understanding how we relate to the world, understanding how people work through divinity, learning Reiki, learning how to listen to your intuition, learning the tarot, learning runes, learning how to read oracle decks, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, if you're interested in that, plus all the little things that you've been seeing on the free previews of our Teaching Thursday, then absolutely check it out, ladyshiya.com/trial for the free month, okay? So you can learn more there. But if you have any questions, holler at me. But people like maybe Leslie need to join, that sort of thing. So here you go. I hope you guys have had an amazing day. I hope you've enjoyed today's Teaching Thursday, and I hope to see you guys on the Mentorship Circle. Merry meet, merry part, until we merry meet again. Blessed be y'all.